Namaste, my friends, and welcome to the weekly pull. It is the first day of Retrograde, and so I was called to the Threads of Fate Shadow Edition deck. So this weekend, you are going to want to focus on two major things that are going to also really help you within getting through this retrograde. So we have the Compassion card as well as the Ancestors card. So first, coming to the Compassion card here, where we have a deer that has all these threads of fate that are dripping off of the antlers, and you can see that there's a slightly uneven number. And so sometimes we can get really overwhelmed, especially at the beginning of a new year when everyone is very deep into these New Year's resolutions and you're making your new intentions for the new year and you're planning out how you want things to go, and it can be a lot of energy that's coming in. Suddenly everyone is in maximum do mode for a period of time. And a lot of times things can fall apart. Things can go in a way that seems really negative, and remembering it's all divine and being compassionate with yourself. If you set intentions and you made a plan and you didn't follow through and check off everything on your to-do list, it's okay. Be compassionate with yourself and be compassionate with others. Right now, Omicron is going wild. The pandemic is raging. Everyone is experiencing some sorts of trauma and stress that they haven't experienced before, that we've been going through now for almost 3 years. It's a time where, everyone is not necessarily at their best and most effective and efficient self. So sometimes things are going to be late. Things are going to be delayed, especially now that we are in retrograde for Mercury in retrograde through to February 3rd. It's going to be a run of, technology not working very well and communications that can be miscommunications. So just have compassion with yourself. It's okay that not everything happened exactly how you intended. It doesn't say anything bad or positive about you. It simply is. And if you want next week to be different, then make it different. But pushing against Mercury in retrograde is not what is going to support you. So this weekend, make sure that you are really giving your time to give yourself compassion. And that also is going to mean taking a break. And while you take a break, get in touch with your ancestors. You have this divine being here that has leaves for hair and is literally rooted like a tree. The background, of course, has all these tree branches. And you have the moon and the earth and the sun, these layers of light and shadow that are here. So it is the deep connection that you have, not only with your ancestors from the physical plane in Gaia, but it's the spiritual plane, the galactic plane. And be sure to sit with them, to communicate with them, to say, hey, can you please help me through this time? Can you give me some messages that are going to feel affirming, that are going to feel supportive for me at this time? So make sure this weekend that you get in your meditation, that you connect to your guides, especially your ancestors, and that you give yourself and others compassion. This is going to be a journey during this Mercury with retrograde, so you're best off starting it this way, nice and slow. I'm going to honor myself and do the same. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this resonates, serves and supports you, and I will see you next week.